Kirk Frost, the man known for his well-publicized marriage to Rashida, is at the center of a shocking controversy that no one saw coming. A private video purportedly featuring Kirk has been leaked, and fans are in shock, wondering who leaked it, what's in it, and how it will affect his marriage. However, the real shocker is Rashida's explosive reaction to the news, with some speculating that this could be the end of their already troubled relationship, while others believe that there's more to this leak than it first appears. Who could be responsible? A resentful ex, a jealous rival, or someone much closer than anticipated? As accusations fly, secrets start to come to light, and trust is destroyed in ways no one could have predicted. This scandal has left fans split, with some defending Kirk, while others believe this is the ultimate betrayal. Stay tuned because this story is about to take a turn that no one saw coming. The internet exploded overnight, with Kirk Frost's name trending on every major platform, and the phrase Kirk Frost leaked video flooding timelines, gossip blogs, and news sites. Fans were outraged, shocked, and desperate for answers. Some refused to believe it, claiming it was fake, while others were convinced this was the last straw for Kirk and his family. She had just finished a meeting for her beauty brand when her phone began vibrating wildly with calls and texts. At first, she assumed it was about business, possibly some news going viral about her products. But then she saw the deluge of messages from friends, industry insiders, and even fans she didn't personally know. "Girl, check your phone now. Please tell me this ain't real. Rashida, are you okay? Call me ASAP." Rashida's marriage was already rocky, but it was nothing compared to the storm brewing inside her home. She felt as though the earth had vanished beneath her feet when she clicked on the first link someone sent her. It was a leaked video, and she froze, unable to comprehend what she was seeing. The clip wasn't even of high quality, but the setting, the voices, and the unmistakable figure of Kirk Frost sitting too close to another woman while whispering something in her ear were enough to set the internet on fire and break her heart. The front door opened and Kirk entered, completely unaware that his world was about to collapse. Kirk sat down, pausing as he sensed the tension in her voice. "What's wrong?" Rashida didn't say a word. She just held up her phone, hit play, and watched as Kirk's face drained of all emotion. Her hands trembled as she put the phone down. Was this real or was it fake? She wanted to think it was some sort of twisted manipulation, but she had witnessed this before when Kirk was caught up in drama that he always swore was nothing. "This isn't what it looks like?" "Oh, then please enlighten me, because the world is watching you cozy up with some random woman." Kirk shook his head. "I swear, this is old. I don't even remember this. Someone is trying to set me up." "You don't remember? That's your excuse?" Rashida locked eyes with him, her voice filled with disbelief. Kirk ran a hand over his head, taking a sharp breath. Before Kirk could respond, his phone rang. It was his manager. He hesitated before answering and then put it on speaker. "Kirk, we have a big problem. The video is all over the place. Sponsors are calling for answers, and some are pulling out. I don't know who the hell leaked this, but we need to find out quickly." Rashida crossed her arms. "Oh, now you care about figuring it out. Maybe you should have thought about that before you got caught." As social media continued to erupt with theories, the argument between Kirk and Rashida became more heated. Some fans defended Kirk, saying the video was ad-generated or taken out of context, but others weren't buying it. Then, things took a darker turn when a mystery account on social media, All Truth Uncovered, started posting cryptic messages. "This is just the beginning. More footage coming soon. You all thought that was bad? Just wait." Kirk had no idea what else was out there. What else could they have? What could be worse than this? Then, like a freight train, another blow struck him. This time, a woman who claimed to be the one in the video came forward with receipts. Kirk's hands trembled as he flipped through his phone, his heart racing. The internet was on fire, and now this was getting out of control. Rashida stood across from him, her arms crossed tightly, her face a flurry of emotions. Her phone buzzed again. Another message. She read it aloud, her voice laced with fury. Okay, Michelle just texted me. A famous gossip blogger sat across from a woman in a sleek black dress, her hair cascading in flawless waves, her nails perfectly manicured, her expression cool and confident, as if she had been waiting for this moment. The blogger leaned forward, eyes gleaming. So, you were with Kirk Frost in that video? The woman smirked. I won't say too much, but the video speaks for itself. Kirk felt lightheaded. Where was she from? When did this happen? Some believed it was an old clip, while others claimed it was artificial intelligence. The woman tilted her head and looked directly into the camera. Recently. Rashida gave a sharp, bitter laugh. Kirk, what the hell is she talking about? Kirk shook his head frantically, but the woman pulled out her phone. Let's help him refresh his memory since Kirk is acting like he has amnesia. A new video appeared in a matter of seconds. It wasn't leaked, it wasn't blurry, and it showed Kirk laughing while sitting close to her, his hand on her thigh, his voice unmistakable. The blogger gasped. Oh my God. Rashida felt sick. The woman smirked. And just so you don't think I'm making this up, I'll show you the text messages. Screenshots of Kirk's messages surfaced. When are you returning to Atlanta? Missed that smile. Don't trip, I got you. Just keep this low. Kirk froze. Rashida's hands were shaking. And you were out there texting her too. Missed that smile. Keep this low. What else, Kirk? What the hell else are you hiding? Kirk's mind was racing. I didn't send that. Someone must be trying to set me up. But Rashida wasn't listening anymore. The blogger leaned in, consumed by the drama. What are you saying now? That there's more. The woman smirked. Oh, baby, this is just the beginning. I have a lot more. Then she revealed that there was a second video, one where Kirk was gasping for air. Mel, the blogger, almost screamed but then leaned back, casually. I wasn't going to say anything yet, but since Kirk is out here acting brand new, I might as well. There's another video, and I promise you, it's worse than the first. Kirk felt like he couldn't breathe. If another video was coming, his career and marriage were over. Rashida got up quickly from her chair. Kirk reached out. You know what? I'm done. I can't do this anymore, Kirk. I have defended you. I have forgiven you. But this is beyond disrespect. Tears filled her eyes, but she refused to let them fall. She grabbed her phone and went live on Instagram without hesitation. The internet exploded once more as fans flooded the comments demanding answers. Girl, we got your back. Leave him. The woman was still talking. And, before I forget, she smirked. There's a reason Kirk doesn't want to admit to that second video, because he knows exactly what's in it. And when it drops, the entire world will know too. Kirk's phone buzzed with a new notification. The second video is coming soon. He felt the walls closing in. This is crazy, he whispered. Meanwhile, the internet was already tearing him apart, dissecting every second of the leaked video, generating theories, and spreading a wildfire of scandal beyond his control. His hands trembled as he scrolled through the comments. They weren't just bad, they were brutal. His private words, his voice, had been twisted into weapons against him. Kirk could barely breathe. The air felt heavy, suffocating his entire reputation, marriage, and career. Then another notification popped up. Live now. Rashida Frost. I have something to say. Kirk's hands were shaking as he tapped on the video. Thousands of viewers had already joined. Rashida appeared on screen, sitting in what looked like her boutique. No makeup, no fancy clothes, just her, raw and unfiltered. She took a deep breath. I'm not sure how to begin, but I know you've seen the video. I know you have opinions, and I know you want me to react. Her voice faltered slightly, but she held firm. Trust me, I have a lot of emotions right now. The comment section was exploding so fast that Kirk could barely keep up. She's about to expose him. Say you're leaving him, Rashida. We stand with you, sis. Don't cry over that man. He ain't worth it. Rashida exhaled slowly. I'm hurt. I'm embarrassed. And I feel disrespected in ways that are beyond words. Kirk felt like he was going to be sick, but then her tone shifted. But what do you guys think? The comment section froze. Confusion spread like wildfire. Wait, what does that mean? Rashida leaned forward. There are a lot of people who would love to see me leave my husband, who would love to see my family disintegrate, who thrive on seeing black couples destroyed for entertainment. Her voice hardened. But you aren't asking, who is this woman and why is she doing this? The comment section started to shift. Wait a minute, is she defending him? Maybe she's not leaving Kirk after all. Kirk's heart was racing. Was Rashida standing by him? She ended the live broadcast abruptly. Kirk exhaled sharply. His phone rang immediately. Then Zeno. Kirk shook his head, still in shock. I don't even know, man, he muttered, leaving everything open-ended. The internet wasn't sure what to believe. Some thought Rashida was taking him back. Others were convinced she was setting him up for an even bigger exposure. Kirk rubbed his face. I need to talk to her. I need to fix this before it's too late. But before he could even process the situation, his blood ran cold. A new notification. The side chick went live. This time she wasn't playing around. The woman's usual smirk was gone, replaced by pure fury. Her tone was deadly serious. Oh, so now she wants to play detective? Like she doesn't know who I am. Okay, let's play. The comments came pouring in, and then she dropped the receipts. She held up her phone. Since you'll want to act like I'm lying, here's the full voicemail Kirk left me. Unedited. She hit play. Kirk's voice filled the air. Look, we gotta keep this between us. I already have too much heat on me. Rashida, if this gets out, I'm done for. Just lay low, and we'll talk later. The internet exploded. Kirk felt his entire body go numb. His phone slipped from his hands. There was no turning back now. Within minutes of Rashida ending her life, the internet erupted again. The words, I am done, were now trending alongside Kirk Frost worldwide. Not just fans, but major gossip blogs, celebrity insiders, and even other reality stars had started weighing in. Kirk sat frozen in his living room, staring blankly at the screen. His phone rang nonstop. Calls, messages, DMs. But this time, he had no way to fix it. He had seen Rashida more times than he could remember, but this time felt different. A loud knock on the door brought him back to reality, and he hesitated before getting up, knowing exactly who it was. Zeno stood on the other side, arms crossed, shaking his head as he entered. What the hell did you do? Kirk sighed, massaging his temples. Zeno scoffed. No, don't play dumb. Kirk sat down, feeling the weight of everything crushing him. You saw the live footage. I could hardly keep up. Zeno shook his head. You really messed up this time, Kirk. Kirk clenched his jaw. I didn't even know she had the voicemail. Zeno exhaled. Well, don't worry. It's out now. He pulled out his phone and scrolled through an Instagram story Rashida had posted. Just a simple black screen with white text. Some things you just can't forgive. Kirk's stomach tightened as he took the phone, running a hand over his face. Zeno sat across from him, watching. You know she's going to make moves, right? This isn't just social media drama. She's serious. Kirk looked up, his expression dark. You think she's actually leaving me? Zeno didn't respond right away. Instead, he leaned back and let out a breath. For the first time? Yeah, I think she might be done for real. Kirk shook his head. No, we've been through too much. We have history, a family. She just needs time. But then reality hit him. His brand? Their business. He grabbed his phone, checking their company numbers, scanning his emails. His worst fear was confirmed. Brand deals were already pulling out. Not only were people angry at Kirk, but they were siding with Rashida. Damn, he muttered under his breath. Zeno looked over his shoulder. Oh, you just realized? Bro, Rashida is the face of your brand. If she walks away, what do you think happens to all of this? Kirk's hands clenched into fists. He needed to fix this. But before he could even think of how, another notification popped up. Rashida Frost's schedule for the Shade Room live interview, Kirk's heart nearly stopped. She was about to tell the world everything. His grip tightened around his phone as he read the headline again. He knew how these interviews worked. They weren't about clearing the air. They were about tearing people apart. And at that moment, Kirk was the villain in the story. Zeno was still watching him, arms crossed, his glare sharp. You thought she'd just stay quiet? Kirk's breathing became shallow. The host wasted no time. Girl, because Rashida is going live with the Shade Room, and we need the tea. Kirk's hands were clammy, his pulse pounding in his ears. Rashida sat in a dimly lit room, her expression unreadable. The host leaned in. This is the Shade Room. We live for messy. Kirk exhaled sharply, mind racing. Maybe she won't go that far. Maybe she'll just say she needs space while they work through things. Rashida took a deep breath. I honestly don't even know where to begin. The chat exploded. Expose him. Drop the receipts. Kirk clenched his jaw, waiting in fear. Rashida's voice was steady but filled with emotion. I never wanted to be in this position, but when you're constantly disrespected, constantly lied to, she trailed off, her eyes darkening. This isn't the first time, but this time is different. Kirk felt his stomach drop. The host pressed on. So let's talk about that voicemail. Because girl, when people heard that, the internet lost it. Rashida's expression hardened. The chat exploded again. Stop protecting him. He wouldn't protect you. The host leaned in. Are you saying Kirk wasn't just lying, but that he's been doing this for a while? Rashida nodded. More recordings, more messages, more evidence. The internet went crazy. Kirk nearly dropped his phone. Zeno's eyes widened. What did you do? Kirk shook his head, whispering, I don't know. She's bluffing. She has to be bluffing. But Rashida wasn't done. I've been quiet for too long, she said firmly. But I'm not holding back anymore. The host's eyes gleamed with anticipation. So, what's next, Rashida? After a long, tense pause, Rashida looked directly into the camera and said, I'm done. The live cut off. Silence filled the room. Kirk sat there, numb, as his career, marriage, and reputation crumbled in front of him, and there was nothing he could do about it. The internet was on fire. The drama was only getting messier. Rashida's shocking revelations left everyone stunned. The biggest question now, what's next? One thing was certain, this story was far from over. And now everyone has an opinion. Do you think Kirk can move past this scandal? Or is his time in the spotlight officially over? If you want updates on this explosive drama, like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Because trust us, the tea is just getting started.